Here are 3 awesome facts about Batman Arkham that I'm sure you never knew about. In Batman Arkham Knight, there's a reference to the 1960s TV show which starred Adam West as the Caped Crusader. Going to the clock tower, we can find a pretty normal room with pictures, furniture and books. But by hitting the secret switch, we can turn the clock tower into our own little surveillance room, allowing Batman and Oracle to investigate different crimes happening around Gotham. But did you know the way of gaining access to the Batcomputer is placed inside a William Shakespeare bust? In order to get access, Batman can flick the head backwards and the scanner will be able to give access to the people Batman can trust. This is a clear reference to the 1960s Batman, where Bruce Wayne would do the same to get access to the Batcave, although Arkham Knight's way of getting access is through face recognition, and 1960s Batman simply uses a switch. This was actually referenced more recently in the latest 2022 film, The Batman, featuring Shakespeare's bust in Wayne Manor. I'm sure fans would have noticed this in their first playthrough, but let me know if you did. In Batman Arkham City, Batman is unfortunately dying due to Joker's blood transfusion, and in order to live to see another day, he needs the help of Mr. Freeze. After an intense boss battle with Ra's al Ghul and extracting his blood, which was needed for the cure, we return to the GCPD to hand the key ingredient Mr. Freeze needs to craft the cure. After developing it, we find out that Mr. Freeze's wife, Nora, has been kidnapped by the Joker, and in an act of desperation, Freeze attacks Batman, and we get one of the greatest boss battles of all time. Looking at the surroundings of the lab, we can notice statues of Nora. A good tactic to lure Mr. Freeze away from Batman is to throw a batarang at one of these statues, where he will react angrily. But did you know that you can actually trick Mr. Freeze into attacking the statues himself, and he will have this to say? Let me know if you knew this one. In Batman Arkham Asylum, there's actually meant to be a lot more content in the early development of the game, such as the lighthouse being accessible and gadgets such as the harpoon gun and resonator. But a villain that was cut very early on was the Mad Hatter. Although this character appears later on in the Arkham games, according to the game's writer Paul Dini, the Mad Hatter was apparently going to appear in the game where him and Poison Ivy would team up in the botanical gardens. In this boss fight, Batman would find himself trapped in a hedge maze, and while trying to escape, Poison Ivy would use her plants to slow Batman down. Apparently though, Rocksteady felt this idea would not fit the tone of the game, and in the final game, what was left was Mad Hatter's picnic, which can be found in the botanical gardens, which could be a nod to the original vision. Now we do get a fight with Poison Ivy, but it could have been so cool to at least seen the maze and how it would have worked. Let me know if you knew this one. If you want to find out more details about the Batman Arkham games, click on the videos attached. Be sure to like and subscribe. My name is Foeinform.